civil asset forfeiture is sort of a hot button topic, and I don't particularly have an opinion on it, but I did read an article that said that the government had seized over $1 billion in crypto assets under civil forfeiture laws. And it's an interesting area of law, and it's a very specific and nuanced area of law, but there's three things to kind of consider. One, civil asset forfeiture cases are civil cases. So the government only needs to prove its case by the lower standard of a preponderance of evidence, which means more likely than not, right? Whereas in the context of a criminal case, you have the beyond a reasonable doubt. So more likely than not is 6-5, right? And beyond a reasonable doubt is 11-0, right? So you have that. Two, the burden is actually on the party from whom the property was seized. It's on you. What you have to show is, thirdly, that you did not know nor could have possibly have known that the property that was seized was related to criminal activity. And so it's an interesting pitfall, especially for exchange operators, right? Or mixers or anything like that, in the sense that others could use your crypto, right, your platform, in criminal activity, and you could be subject to civil asset forfeiture proceedings, which, again, the burden is on you, and the burden that the government must prove is actually very low, right? It's same as a car crash, for instance. It's very low. It's a very nuanced and sort of crazy area of law, but again, it's something to consider if you are operating, especially in exchange, right? I think of an exchange because despite all the KYC and AML that you do in the world, you could be a platform for criminal activity, right? That, vigilant monitoring may not catch, right? It may not catch. So, and I wanted to do a quick piece on it, and I'm by no means the expert in these things, but I think it bears a discussion and it bears some investigation, considering how prevalent it's become in the cryptocurrency community, right? And obviously there's those who will have nefarious intent and use cryptocurrency in nefarious means, and I think that casts a pall upon the whole industry, rather unfairly, because the overwhelming majority of operators are above board. But it is something to be wary of as an operator, because you could become roped up into these cases and be an innocent party, and the question becomes, what do you do? So if you have questions, or you're involved in a scenario, feel free to hit me up. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. I'm Adam Tracy. Check me out, tracyfirm.com, and I'll talk to you soon.